Welcome to my channel, TheRealMiss.Savage. Shout out to my new subscribers and shout out to my old subscribers. And I am TheRealMiss.Savage. I'm going to be talking about manifesting your desires. I am someone who is what I would consider a master manifester at this particular point in my life. I've manifested several things in my life, several situations, several materials, and people. Um, and now I feel like it's time that I help other people evolve in their spiritual journey. And manifestation is something that is heavily underestimated. And it's something a lot of people have to see to believe. Okay, even me myself, it took me a few years to actually realize, like, hey, you're actually manifesting your reality and your desires and things that you dream about and fascinated with and are fascinated with. You've actually manifested those things. I had to do it a few times to actually realize, like, it was me and it wasn't just by coincidence. And there was, when I was on my spiritual journey, there was always times that I would have questions about things, and I didn't always necessarily have someone that I can go to that has the answer. So that is the reason why I am your spiritual soul sister. I am here to guide you through your spiritual journey and give you some of the answers that you may be inquiring about, or just some of the things about the spiritual world you may just be wondering about. So, this is a safe haven for all my spiritual babes and my spiritual kings as well. This channel is going to be designated towards inspiring others, inspiring you guys to start manifesting your desires through setting your intentions with the universe. Okay? It's easier than it sounds. And it's very powerful techniques that you can introduce into your life that can change your life. And I say this because I am, once again, I literally have manifested things that I desire continuously, and I continue to do it. And now I'm leveling up in my power to manifest. And it's essential that I help others in your guys' spiritual journeys. Okay. There are so many different ways that you can manifest and set your intentions with the universe. One of my favorite personal ways that I like to tell people who are getting the introduction into manifesting their dream life and their desires and abundance and just things for themselves, or just working to manifest to change their current reality into shifting it into something new. My favorite recommendation is always scripting. Okay. Write things down as much as you possibly can from the point of view of already having what it is that you're asking for. And try to use the elements of the world, of the earth, water, fire, connecting through things that are already of the universe. Some people use crystals. Some people go out and they sit on the beaches. You just go out and allow your, for lack of better words, you allow your feet to touch grass. You allow your inner, most highest self to connect back into the universe, because at the end of the day, you are one with the universe. Now, the universe wants to give you what it is. The universe wants to give us what it is that we ask for and what we want. So it's important to be mindful of what you tell the universe and what you speak off of your tongue. The universe doesn't know the difference between what you're saying about me and what you're saying about you. All it knows is what you're saying. Okay? So be mindful when you are speaking to the universe and when you are just thinking, because understand the subconscious. The universe doesn't understand who you may be talking to. It just wants to give you what it is that you ask for. It's something to remember. Okay, just to give you guys a little bit of background of the kind of things that I have manifested for myself that allows me to come here today and kind of give you guys a rundown about manifestation. I personally have manifested. There was a time, okay, and this is how you know there's no coincidences. This was complete manifestation. There was a time that I felt like I felt overloaded with just having so much stuff. So the only option I felt like, and I was also going through a hard time in life to where I didn't want to have any attachments to me, and I just wanted to get rid of all of the stuff that I had and just start from scratch. So I did exactly that. I started from scratch with no clothes, no nothing. I got rid of my car. I even ended up moving out of my house, and all I had was a source of income to my name. Now, very quickly down the road, as things started to change and shift, I still had a source of income, but I soon manifested a new home that was brand new, brand newly built, and it came with some other things that I needed, which was necessarily okay. I had asked for some things with the whole thing of me going through things, and I was also asking the universe for more spiritual guidance at the time. And I was asking for a new home and a peaceful place. And all of these things end up coming in one big gift. Okay. So I say all that to say you have to be very specific and intentional when you are asking for anything. Okay. You have to be very clear, you have to be very specific and be intentional with what you are asking for. You have to remember that. And also, whatever it is that you ask for, I need you to remember that whatever you work for and you do receive, understand that it is something that needs to be watered continuously. You cannot just ask for something, receive it, and then act like you didn't ask for it. You have to do work to keep what you ask for continuously. And if you want to talk more about the kind of work that you need to be doing to maintain what you ask the universe for, we can talk more about that. Drop down in the comments if you're interested in that aspect, and we can maybe do it 101. Um, but it's essential part of manifesting that you perfect and you continue to water whatever it is that you ask the universe for. I cannot stress that enough to you. Otherwise, just as they come, they will leave whatever you ask for, your manifestation. So in order for you to just keep your manifestation, if it's something that you want it long term, you need to continue to do work, continue to do your work so that you can continue to uphold your contract with the universe. Okay. Okay, so just kind of give you guys a little background as to what gives me the confidence to come here and kind of share you guys techniques on how to manifest your desires, because it's been several things that I've manifested myself over the years, and I've gotten plenty of confirmation that let me know that it wasn't just by coincidence. It was 1,000% my manifestations through the universe and through me setting my intentions and doing my practices. So, like I was saying, the first thing that I recollect that I took note of and realized that I had manifested was the time that I had given up everything from my car to my house. And the only thing I basically had to my name was my job. Okay. And I gave up everything for a few months to basically be without. And I was just going to start from scratch because that's what I felt like I needed to do at that point. And I just was more so, I asked the universe specifically to bring me guidance on my spiritual journey and just to allow me to start fresh, start over from a peaceful environment, something new and fresh. And I got exactly that. The universe delivered me a new home, which came with a great opening, a family, loving people that were much like my family. And it was a warming environment. And it also came with a friend that I didn't know was in this world, but I met them through my boyfriend of then. It was one of his family members who happened to be his cousin. I happened to meet another spiritual soul sister through my then boyfriend's family, and she ended up helping me a lot in my spiritual journey. She actually educated me a lot on the things that I'm able to talk to you guys about today. She brought me a lot of confirmation when it came to spirituality, and she shared a lot of unique tools with me to use in my spiritual journey. And the universe, I feel like, sent me her because I asked for spiritual guidance. So it sent me a fellow soul sister that understood me and that I could understand. So that was one of the things. And also, the most latest, I would say 2023, I manifested my dream apartment, which was a dream, a luxury apartment in the middle of downtown Atlanta. But there was a gag. It came with a man that I happened to fall in love with and bear a child with, which I also did actually ask for in one of my manifestations. And this goes back to maintaining whatever it is that you ask for. If you have to take note of it to remember what you ask for, because sometimes your manifestations can flow in abundance and you never know when they come. It's always just a matter of time once you do the work before your manifestations do reach you. It's important to be mindful what you ask for so that you know when it is delivered and you know that like when you need to start continuing to do the work because you have received what you have asked for and you need to continue to upkeep the work. Now with me in 2023, I'm able to tell you that it's important to do the work. I'm like, hey, I realized I didn't necessarily do all of the work that I needed to maintain what I had asked for. Okay, so things, of course, started to fall apart, and that is what happens when you do not maintain your work when you ask for manifestations. You have to, it's imminent and so important to you manifesting your desires to maintain your work. And I can't stress that enough. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't stress that enough how important that is. That's probably one of the most important aspects there is to manifesting your desires. But all in all, just know that it's 1,000% possible speaking from someone who does this regularly, continuously, and all the time. And now I'm just at a point where I'm excited to help others along their spiritual journey and help others evolve in their journey. So, um, and I say before those two main manifestations over the last few years, because right now I'm kind of I was on a spiritual break, but now I'm getting back into all of my practices really heavy, getting back into my work, getting back into manifesting, because I'm actually in the space of reinvention. Okay. And that's a whole nother vlog. All right, now when I say manifesting your desires, you need to be honest and transparent with yourself when you're asking for certain things. You do not need to, don't ask for things that are just completely out of pocket. You need to ask for things that you know are obtainable for your life right now. Okay, if you want a new car, you need to be thinking, okay, do you already have a strategy in place for the universe to grant what you are asking for? Or are you just asking for a $500,000 car when you're making less than $400 every 2 weeks? So you have to be mindful so that the universe can deliver because the universe does want to deliver what it is that you are desiring. Okay. And that's another big thing that people kind of skip out on or forget about when they're working on manifesting their desires. And they wonder sometimes, like, dang, they lose courage when whatever they asked for may have not came through when they expected or in such a short period of time. It's because they probably asked for something that was a little unattainable considering their current circumstances in life. You do have to work towards what it is that you want, whether your desire is to change your lifestyle. Like I'm in the middle of reinvention, I'm in the middle of becoming, stepping into the shoes of my future self. So I already am operating in the shoes of my future self. I may not have every single thing that is part of my future self lifestyle, but there's certain things already in place that I know future me is going to enjoy. So I take part in those kind of things. Or whatever it is me that is me in the future, that's what I am working in today. That's what I am today. Because I'm manifesting that. So you have to embody what it is that you are asking for completely. Embody it, become that. Okay? It's not just asking, you shall receive. It's asking, do the work, perform, embody it, you shall receive. Okay? And that's very important. That's very important when it comes to manifesting because it can come so quick, you guys. It can come so quick, but there's certain things that has to be in place on your part as a master manifester. I need you to do your work, maintain your manifestation once you receive it so that you don't lose it, so that you can keep going on and manifesting on new levels and starting to grow and evolve. Because just like I started with little things. I started with like little material things like that. I've manifested money, I've manifested relationships, I've manifested material things. Now I'm on to bigger manifestations. So um, if embody you learn to embody the things that you're manifesting. When you start with the small things, it's going to be easier as you trickle up to the higher level things that you want for yourself. And it comes to changing your lifestyle, just manifesting your bigger desires that you might have that are less materialistic but more of abundance in a large amount, in large sums. Manifesting that dream car, manifesting your dream life. Okay, you want to just be whole all the way and be able to do your work. This is actually going to start to go into another video, but another very powerful way that you can manifest if you have a partner is through sexual energy, which is one of my absolute favorite ways to manifest, is through sex and having um good quality sex, not just, oh, hook up sex, oh, you're going to manifest the dreams of your life. No, you actually need to be somewhat spiritually connected to the person that you choose to have the manifesting sex with, okay? And you want to choose a person that knows how to make love to you in a way that you orgasm, and it's a natural orgasm. It's an orgasm that feels so well because you're actually looking for a certain dopamine release when you reach your climax, so that when you reach your climax, your manifestations hit the universe like that, and it happens very quickly. And your manifestations come through because it's such a powerful moment shared between two bodies and two energies that come together. And it's even more powerful when both of you guys orgasm at the same time, and that hits the universe, and you guys are both in sync with what your intentions are and what your thoughts are and what your desires are that you're manifesting into this reality. That can be such a powerful thing and such a transformative, life changing thing if you're doing it with the right person. So it's important for other manifestors to be with other spiritual beings as well, because you can literally manifest your dream lives together and your desires, your highest desires, when you're with your favorite lover. Okay. And like I said, that's one of my one of my top two favorite ways of manifesting my desires is things always come through in the universe when you're having passionate love making and you're actually having quality sex. You're literally feeding your body, you're literally giving off an energetic field to the universe. And sex is just one of the most powerful energies in this earth. It's actually the life force, a life force. So it just tells you how much power is in sexual chemistry and sexual energy. And we're going to get into that a lot deeper in the actual video coming up next. Drop down in the comments below if you guys love this conversation and you guys are on your spiritual journeys, because I'm here to help you out. And I'm going to talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm about to go live and do my renaissance and my reintroduction. Make sure you guys join me on live, and I'll talk to you guys over there, okay? See you guys on the next spiritual aspects video.